Jai Gaur, Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees. So today in this short video we want to try to reflect a little bit about sincerity under the guidance of our Gaudiya Guruvarga. We all know that sincerity is really in all aspects of life. It plays a very important role materially, and what to speak of when it comes to spiritual matters. It is of utmost importance. Actually, Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said one time to one of his disciples that, when you will actually become sincere in your devotional service, I am coming already for 100 lifetimes to trying to deliver you. So we can see of what great importance sincerity plays in our spiritual life. No, to be sincere is really, otherwise we can get even such a guru like Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta, such a powerful guru, but still, if we ourselves are not sincere, then we will not be able to get this chance to be delivered. So also we should try to avoid to give Guru and Vaishnava so much trouble, no? That they always have to come again and again in this material world to deliver us, to try to deliver us. Babaji Maharaj, Srila Baba Maharaj always tells us that the sincerity in spiritual life is a must. Without sincerity, bhajan cannot even start. Srila Baba Maharaj many times told us. And also Srila Sadananda Swami, he also tells that it seems like that we have forgotten the most important aspect in when it comes to religious life or spiritual life. What is that? To just be who we are, not to pretend to be someone else, no? To be sincere and not to fake something, to pretend something. If we come in front of Guru and Vaishnava, then we have to become really like naked. We have to come as we are, what we are, and not try to hide anything. And if we don't do this, then all the religious movements or spiritual movements, they will at one point, it will start to crumble. It can be externally, there can be, someone can make a show, but if internally there are all these cracks of insincerity and pretending to be someone instead of someone else, then all gets lost. So we just have to really become human beings who are straightforward, honest, with not any crooked mindset, and in this way we come in front of Guru and Vaishnava as we are. If we are a thief or if we are a dacoit, then we should come as a dacoit or thief in front of Guru and Vaishnava. Anyway, Guru and Vaishnava, they can recognize. We cannot hide anything in front of them. So, in the one Christian writer, he wrote that a man can be delivered from this earth to the heavenly planet by two wings. And one wing is simplicity, and the other wing is sincerity. And we also see what a great role these two qualities play also in our Vaishnava tradition. No? We say Vaishnava hi saralata. Vaishnavism means to be simple. And also there has to be sincerity. So it's a must. We can see, we use also the word sincerity if we are signing any paper or any contract, we give our signature, then we say, oh, sincerely yours. So that means, yes, we have thoroughly gone through that paper or contract, and with honesty, we are giving our signature, sincerely yours. But actually nowadays, also that sincerity is really something which has been lost somehow or other, because in all kinds of different fields, like be it in the political field, be it in economical field, educational fields, medical fields, so what to speak also religious fields, spiritual institutions, there's so much insincerity and dishonesty, so corruption, and it has become a big problem, and it's really visible all around us what is happening nowadays in the name of religion and spirituality. So it has such an this fundament, this foundation is a must to be sincere. Our Gaudiya Acharyas, Gaudiya Guruvarga, they give us also a deeper meaning about sincerity. What is that? They say that one has to be actually free from the desire for dharma, artha, kama and moksha. So we should not, if we are free from that desire to attain dharma, artha, moksha and dharma, artha, kama, moksha, then we can be called actually sincere. And it was Srila Prabhupada who said that nowadays in the name of Harikatha, those who want to be cheated, they will be cheated. And he also further said that nowadays this cheating tendency of Harikatha has become a fashion of the day. Because really what we see most of the time in that people, they are just running after dharma, artha, kama and moksha. And nobody really has some clue about this fifth Purush artha. This is to develop bhakti and devotion. Srila Babaji Maharaj, he also sometimes is challenging us, and he is saying, oh yes, you go to Nrsimhapalli and then touch Nrsimha's lotus feet and say that I only want Bhagavan, I only want Bhagavan, nothing else. So can we really do it? That is the question, because most of us, we are desiring something else. We just want to be somehow get some relief from the distress in this material samsara, material ocean. Or some others, they're trying or they're praying for good health or for a long life, or to have more and more money on their bank account. And others, they pray for a beautiful wife, a beautiful husband, nice children. So all this is what we are praying for mostly in this material world. That's why also Srila Rupa Goswami, he said, Bhukti Mukti Spriha Pisachiri Rivartate. Tavat Bhakti Sukhasyadra Katam Abhyudaya Bhavat. That this desire for bhukti, sense enjoyment, and mukti, these are like two witches which are sitting in our heart, and they possess us like a ghost. And in that way, Davat Bhakti Sukhasyadra, if those witches are in our heart, then we cannot experience the bliss of Bhakti, that Ananda which is available there. So, and we also hear from our acharyas, they explain us that Ajnana tamaranam kaya kaitava dharma artha kama moksha vansha disava tara madhya moksha vansha kam kaitava pradan tahoite bhakti hoy antaradan. So it is said here, the acharyas explain that, or the scriptures are saying, that ajnana tamaranam kaya kaitava. So the desire for dharma, artha, kama and moksha, that is the utmost degree of ignorance. And the utmost degree of ignorance is kaitava, means the desire for dharma, artha, kama and moksha. And what is the most dangerous, it is the desire for mukti, because that completely destroys the possibility of devotion, of service, of a relationship with the Lord. Dara madhya moksha vansha kaitava paran jahoite bhakti hoyantaradan. It eradicates all the possibility of service. So that's why the acharyas, they avoid mukti, and what to speak of sense gratification. We can see our acharyas, they give also one example of Indradev and Vamandev. When Sri Krishna was appearing in this world as Vamandev, then Indra got the chance to be the elder brother of Vaman, and he could serve him in a lot of ways. And he was doing it. But with the desire inside his heart, he was doing puja every day, arati, worshipping the Lord. But in his heart, he had actually the desire to somehow that his post as Indra, as the king of heaven, will be secured. And also he wanted more and more, to get more and more opportunities for sense enjoyment. So our acharyas say that this is an example of insincerity. Because if we worship the Lord, maybe externally all it looks like the same. But if we internally have these desires for bhakti and mukti, then we cannot be called actually sincere. So that example is given to give us a warning, because really what our Gurudev want to give, they want to give that highest goal, especially our Gaudiya Guruvarga, that fifth Purush Artha, which is prema, love of Godhead, bhakti, devotion. And our Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati, he expressed this in a wonderful, beautiful way in one of his prayers in Chaitanya Chandramrita, where he says that Premana matputartha shabana pata katta kasyana mahimna koveti kasya vrinadavana vipina mahamaturashu pravesha kovajanito radam paramarasa chamatkari maturya shimam ekas chaitanya chandra parama kurunaya sarvam avishchakara. So he is saying here that premana matputa shavana patagata kasyana mahimna, who would be able to hear of prema without the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So before the appearance of Mahaprabhu, that word hasn't entered the ear of anybody at that time. Very few. And also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he explained to us, he showed us the real glory of the holy name. And also all the transcendental abode, the charming forest of Vrindavan. Who would have come to know all these secrets without the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Ekas Chaitanya Chanda Paramakuranaya Sarvam Vischakara. So Ekas means one, only He. Only He is able to bestow upon us this jewel which he discovered in this age of Kali, which is like a dark ocean, but there, very deep, he discovered this shining, shimmering pearls and jewels, very precious things for us. So then this is the actual gift, what also all our Gaudiya Guruvarga, they want to give to us. They want to bestow upon us. So we have to try to follow in the footsteps of our Acharya and not desire anything else. And Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharti Goswami Maharaj, he gave also one beautiful example about sincerity. That with one student who was in the 8th grade, and his parents, they arranged some teacher for him, but somehow he was not happy. He could not make any further progress. He was feeling himself. And then he asked his parents, oh please, somehow can we change that teacher? I feel I don't make any progress. Even though he was authorized from the government like that, but still that student was not happy. And in this way Gurudev is explaining that that student has shown sincerity because he was feeling that I don't make any progress. So in the same way also when we come in front of Guru and Vaishnavas, we have to really check how much progress we are making. If we are falling prey to some bogus gurus or false gurus, then maybe after 20, 30 years we will not make any advancement at all. So, but if we are sincere ourselves, then we would immediately say, no, 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 this way I cannot go. So I have to take another step, go another road. And this shows sincerity, which is especially because how we can recognize those pranay bhaktas. No, there are so many cheaters, and externally they are behaving the same, they're dressing same, they're doing the same, but internally one is a cheater and one is really pranay bhakta. So there's a great difference. But we will never be able to realize this without being ourselves sincere. And especially when it comes to our Gaudiya bhajan, then sincerity begins by understanding the difference between Bhakti Vinod Dhara and non-Bhakti Vinod Dhara. That is the stream of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And Srila Prabhupada said that this is actually bhajan, to understand the difference, what is Bhakti Vinod Dhara and one is a-Bhakti Vinod Dhara. So that is really showing sincerity in our bhajan life. Because Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Srila Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada, they all came and they are giving exactly the same teachings as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to give. So even in a more refined way, in a more accessible way for us. So they are showing us the perfect pathway to attain this destination, the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If we go back at the time of Sukadev Goswami, then the assembly of Naimisharanya, there are also all the sages and munis. They were welcoming Sukadev Goswami and speaking. Tvam na sandarshido tatra tushtaram nishtitir satam kalim sattva haram pumsam karnadara ivarnavam. Oh, what a great, what destiny has provided for us, that we come in contact with such a personality as you are, who is fit to be the captain and bring us over this ocean of material life. Also in the same way, Srila Prabhupada is also, we must say he is the Yuga Acharya for this age. So if we take shelter at Prabhupada, then surely he makes clear the road for us to first come out of this material ocean and then also attain this gift what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to bestow upon us. So such a great opportunity we have by coming in contact with such a powerful Acharya as Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And all our Acharyas, or those Gaudiya Acharyas, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, how they have shown themselves the utmost sincerity by following all the teachings, the Acharan and the Darsha, the etiquette and idealism of Srila Prabhupada. So they didn't even move 1 inch away from the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. And Babaji Maharaj, very often he is emphasizing that if we just deviate 1 inch from the teachings of Guru and Vaishnava, then it can make such a gapping and throw us completely away from bona fide Guru and Vaishnava. So to stick to the teachings of our Gaudiya Guruvarga, of our Gurudev, that is the most essential thing. And all these personalities like Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Shiradev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Srila Sarananda Swami, and so on. They have kept, they're keeping this treasure, they're protecting this pathway with utmost sincerity. From them we can really learn to sincerely follow our Guru Varga. Actually only from them we can learn. And nowadays we have a great opportunity because we have a firing example in front of us, our Srila Shyamdas Babaji Maharaj, who is also, how he is starting every class. No? He is speaking, Gaudiya Goshtipati Shishila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakurpad Paramahamsa Jagat Gurudev said that. And then he is starting. So Babaji Maharaj is only giving us the teachings of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta and all our Gaudiya Guruvarga. And not only verbally, he is just a living example of all those teachings. So that's why it has such a power to listen from our beloved Srila Shyamdas Babaji Maharaj. And because to listen Harikatha is really the most important part of our life as Gaudiya devotees. No? Gaudiya devotees always, they put the utmost emphasis on Harikatha. So especially we have also to learn how to really serve sincerely this Harikatha. Harikatha is like a matter of life and death, so it's not a joke. Babaji Maharaj often telling us that life is going but you're playing. So but if we are coming in front of Guru and Vaishnava and we hear from them the topics of the Lord and the devotees, then we really have to sit with utmost focus and sincerity to grasp every word from them and internalize it and try to deliberate on it and also act according to that. Actually, the scriptures, they give us some explanation about different listeners. So the first one will be Shrota, the second one will be Sarota, and the third one will be Shota. So these three, and we will shortly, we can explain them. That Shrota, that is that one, the first class listener. So he is the first one who comes to Harikatha. He is the last one who goes from that place where Harikatha is spoken. He also, during the Harikatha, with full rapt attention, he is listening and trying to absorb everything like a sponge. And then when he goes home, he also meditates on what he has heard and try to assimilate everything, and also, most important, put into practice. And what are the examples of such sincere listeners? We all know the Srila Parikshit Maharaj, how, with what attention Srila Parikshit Maharaj was listening, because it was a question of life and death, and that is the point where really we become sincere. There we must become sincere. So Parikshit Maharaj, he could listen non-stop. Even he was tested by Sukadev Goswami, who said to him, "Oh, now take some break. You must be thirsty. You must be hungry. So we stop for some." No, please, I'm drinking all this transcendental nectar which is flowing from your lotus nose. Please don't stop. Please don't stop. So that is that eagerness. If you can develop such an eagerness and such an intensity, intense desire to hear Harikatha, then this is really a sign of sincerity. And another example, which is also very nice to remember, it's from the Bhagavad Mahatmya explanation. There, the story of Gokarna and Dundukari. We will not go into detail now, but it was Dundukari who, yes, he was living like a life, like a mafioso, doing all mischievous things and dirty things, and having some association with prostitutes, stealing from the king. And in this way, finally, it went so far because all his actions, they were leading him that those prostitutes with them he was having some association, they killed him, and very terrible. And then he had to take a ghost form, and that was very painful for him. And Gokarna, he tried everything to somehow try to deliver him, but nothing was really working. So finally he prayed to the sun god to give some clue, give some idea what he can do. And the sun god was advising that he should organize one Bhagavad Saptaham. And in this Bhagavad Saptaham, Dundukari was really that kind of first-class listener, which falls in the category of Shrota, because he was immensely suffering. So it was the same, a question of life and death. And then at the end, he also was received by those Vishnu Dutas from Vaikuntha. They came with one ship to deliver him, to bring him to the Vaikuntha planets. And then those other listeners who were also in that assembly, they were thinking, oh, what is with us? We are also there, so why only he can go? And that is the point, because he was the one who listened with the utmost sincerity, So many can sit in front of Guru, but who is listening, who is actually listening, there is some variety, no? And according to that we will get some result. So this is very beautiful example to remember, really, with what kind of attention we have to listen to Harikatha, to this transcendental Shabda Brahma. And then the second class of listeners is called Sarota. So Sarota are those ones, maybe they have heard from some devotee that there is some festival, some Harikatha, or they want just to please the organizer, or they want to please some devotees. So they come, they are not really with the intention to listen from that sadhu. Rather they want to spend some time there for whatever reason it is. And these are also those ones who look around, maybe they find some faults with the environment, with the people there, or even with the sadhu, with the speaker who is given Harikatha. So they have some other intentions. They don't come just to be focused on Harikatha, like the first class listener. And then there's a third class, which is Shota, and that are those ones who are, they have some problems at home, either with the wife, with the children, some fighting taking place, and they just want to escape from their home. And then they go to such places, and they will be the first ones who try to search out some corner in the room where they can lean their back and then doze off, sleep in that way. And as soon the bell rings for Arati, and then they are immediately awake, and they will also, oh, what a nice Harikatha, even though they have not understood anything actually, but they are just pretending, no? So they have all some other reasons. So that's why it's really a question of sincerity in what kind of category we want to be as a listener when we come in front of Sadhu Guru and Vaishnava. And another very beautiful example, which is falls also in that category of the first class listener, just by hearing those words from a sadhu, then immediately we change and we do it. Like in the case of Vaikanas Goswami Maharaj. At that time, earlier, his name was Ujvaleshwara. And one time he went here to Mayapur and to cross with the boat to Godrum trip. And somehow it happened so that also Srila Prabhupada was there. Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta with a few of his sannyas disciples. And then Ujvaleshwara, at that time, he had still some bad habit of chewing pan, no? They do this in India, and then their residue, they spit out. So, and he was spitting on the Saraswati Nadi, and Prabhupada saw this, and he with folded hands, he said that actually Saraswati Nadi is not less worshipable for us than Ganga Devi. So that is really a great offense. So, and Ujvaleshwara was like hitting him, the words of this powerful sadhu of Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta. And then he was delivering himself. In his mind he was thinking, oh really, the people, they come from so far away just to see the Ganga, just to take a bath there. And but what a great sinner I am, how disrespectfully I was to Ganga, to Saraswati. And he also was thinking that, and not only that, I have also make a sadhu unhappy. So how unfortunately I am. And then he took this packet out of his bag, and he was just taking it and throwing it with the determination that I, from now on, never ever will touch it. And this is really our Guru Varga is saying that if we can hear like this from Guru and Vaishnava, if immediately we stop with those bad habits, and that is really sincerely listening. Otherwise, listening is just like a hobby, when there's no change happening. So there has to be a powerful sadhu like Srila Prabhupada and also a sincere devotee. Then that is the perfect combination for this. Yes, another example is there, which also happened in the Chaitanya Math. It was at the time of Prabhupada, and one father was there with his son, and that son, he wanted to take initiation of Prabhupada. So the father brought his son to the temple, to the mat, and there also at that time were great festivities were going on. So there were a lot of devotees, and Prabhupada was giving Harikatha there. So this father, he had the opportunity to see Prabhupada there in action, this firing sadhu, speaking powerful Harikatha, seeing his charming nature and his idealism. So he was also very much attracted to Prabhupada, and he thought, today not only my son, but I will also take initiation of this powerful sadhu. And then on that day already many candidates were there to be initiated. So those who were already tested for a long time, and they were all standing in one queue, and all, as it is the custom, they were shaved and dressed nicely in new fresh clothes, and then waiting to go in the room of Prabhupada to get initiation. So this father, he also thought, okay, I will do the same, I will also. So he shaved, he put himself into nice clothes and dress, and then he was standing in the queue. But one brahmachari, he was also there, who noticed, because he saw that person yesterday still smoking bidi. And he said to that man, sorry, but you cannot take initiation. It's not possible. And then that was like a hit for this father, for this man. And he was saying that I have wasted my whole life, and now I have attained such an advanced age. So please, if I don't can get diksha, if I don't can get initiation now at this moment, I wasted all my life. I must take initiation of this powerful sadhu. But still that brahmachari, he was not agreeing. But somehow Prabhupada, he overheard this from that room, and he called that brahmachari and also that person in his room. And then that brahmachari also in this room, he said to Prabhupada, oh Prabhupada, I just saw yesterday he still was smoking bidis, he has some addiction. And Prabhupada said, I will give him initiation. So, and why Prabhupada did this? Our Guru Varga is saying that there are different kinds of words, some which come out of our mouth, some which are from our mind, intelligence, some feeling, and some really from heart. So these were sincere words from the heart, and Prabhupada was seeing this, and that's why sadhus are always merciful. They just want to see this small spark of sincerity, then they can give everything. So in this way, the father also got initiation. Yes, very, very beautiful to remember these pastimes. And one time also, there was a devotee who was an ordinary devotee, nothing special. in the external sense. I mean, he was just cleaning some utensils and taking care of the garden, cleaning. And but Prabhupada was very attached to him. He always was asking. His name was Pancha Anand. And as soon that devotee was not around, Prabhupada would ask, oh, where is Pancha Anand? Where is Pancha Anand? Where is Pancha Anand? So a great love and affection Prabhupada had for this devotee. But at the same time, another big editor of the Gaudiya Patrika, who can make a revolution just with his pen, with his writings. He can make a revolution in the whole world. He just left from one day to another the Gaudiya Math and went away. But Prabhupada was not the slightest irritated or feeling some pain. So Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he is asking, oh, that's really strange. No. Keshav Maharaj is saying, no, it's not strange. That shows the way of how Bhakti is flowing, no? Bhakti Devi. In which heart Bhakti Devi is sitting. Externally it's very difficult to realize. But that sincerity and that love which one has for Guru and Vaishnava, to serve them, to love them, only they can see. And that's why Prabhupada had so much love for this seemingly unimportant devotee, but what great devotee he was, no? With so much love. So all these beautiful examples are there which we can remember when we hear the word sincerity. And the Srimad Bhagavatam is also giving us one sincerity is mentioned also in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Yesham sa esha bhagavan dayayettananta sarvatmanashita pado yadi nirvalikam te dushtaram matiraranti cha deva mayam naisham mamaham ititi svashikala bhakshay. So Srimad Bhagavatam is telling that it really only those who are without any pretending mood, only out of love they want to serve Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan, they can attain my favor, Bhagavan is saying, because in this shloka, nirvalikam means sincerity. So Bhagavan is saying, those sincere devotees, without any pretending mood, they are doing my service, surely they attain my favor. But those, naishamma mahammiti svashikala bhakshaye, those who are attached to this material body, which is like fit to be eaten from dogs and jackals, they can never attain me. So these are the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam, and we have tried today, according to my capacity, under the guidance of Guru and Vaishnava, to remember how important it is in our spiritual life, that really the sprout of sincerity will grow more and more and more, because everything begins with the seed, and that seed really for spiritual life, I would like to say, is sincerity. Sincerity is so important, and if that sincerity is growing more and more, then everything is possible, everything we can attain, of course with grace. And Babaji Maharaj is sometimes telling to us, I'm just waiting that some of you, they become like beautiful flowers, and I can offer them I can throw them to in front of the lotus feet of Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. So, but everything starts with that sincerity, I think. And if we have that sincerity, then really everything is possible. And one day this flower will sprout and grow and blossom and can be really offered to the Lord. So I really pray from the core of my heart to all of the Gaudiya Guruvarga, to Srila Prabhupada, to Gurudev, that somehow I can really develop this sincerity in my heart, and I really want to pray sincerely for sincerity. So I hope we all have the same desire. I think so. And so let's pray together that our life really can become successful by being sincere in all our activities. So thank you for your time, and yes, so Dandavat Pranam. Jai Gaura, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.